know Christmas will be good.
We always give it like we should.
We riding high on Santa's sleigh up to the sky. No way the Grinch will get nearby.
Thank God that Christmas has arrived.
Back at it like a crack addict.
We are live, shawties.
Welcome back to another episode of the Broke Boys. I'm Martin, and I got here my boy DJ, and I always say Isaac, bro, because your username's Isaac. And Julian.
What up, what up,
I
what
go
up?
by both. It don't matter.
Wait, why do you have your username as?
It's not like my first name.
Gotcha.
That is my middle name.
Okay.
Especially now that we have our fucking homegirl that her boyfriend's name is Julian, so I'm just like, yeah, bro, I'd rather just go by Isaac.
We will no longer associate him as Julian no more.
Got you.
But, do you have any other nicknames you go by?
Daddy, I mean,
Yo! I know there's Jefe. That's one of them.
People call me Jefe. Some people call me Loquito, Loco.
Mm-hmm.
My family calls me Gordo.
every Mexican family
has one. That's about it that I got.
Dayquil got or
Dayquil, yeah. Let's just start off with a nickname already.
DJ has paragraphs.
Yeah.
Bro, if you really ask me how many nicknames I had, it'd probably be a good page, bro. Like a paragraph at least. Cause
I remember when we used to party, when we used to go out to fucking drink and do stupid shit. We would all call DJ Joaquin. Like, Joaquin's coming out tonight. Just because we were all Mexican.
Alter ego.
literally, because once the alcohol in my system, I ain't DJ no more. It's Joaquin.
That boy ain't going home. He walking home.
Absolutely. I mean, I got Dayquil, DJ, Day, Dayquarius,
Woday,
Dayquellin, Fishy for all my middle schoolers that I went to middle school with, bro.
Mr. Fisher.
Mr. Fisher.
Damn.
Oh my God, it just continues. Yeah, it's
The little girl from Jimmy Neutron.
yeah. Be cool.
Yeah.
Be cool. Nah, the little girl from Polar Express.
Nah, that one's bad.
That one was tough. But anywho, so any big plans for Christmas this year?
Ooh, it's kind of hard just because for me, I work Christmas Eve, but not Christmas Day. They're giving us Christmas Day off.
Right.
So it's just like just finding an equal balance. I know this year, me and Kat, we switch families for the midnight.
Right.
For this year, it's her side of the family. So we'll be that day, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be tired. So I'm going to try to kill my day as quick as I can, take a quick nap, then go out, be with my family first for a bit, till like 9 o'clock maybe, and then go to Kat's side of the family until midnight.
That's right.
Yeah, that's just how we split it. Then Christmas Day, I think she has her mom planned or scheduled in.
Right.
So we'll go be around.
That's another thing that I think is kind of crazy is that a lot of corporations, like, having you work Christmas Eve, like, I get it. And what you do is a supply and things of that sort, delivering. It's kind of essential, but it's like, at least Christmas morning, like, let's push it back and do late night deliveries, because obviously customers are going to keep coming in, purchasing and stuff like that. Allow families to be able to spend time with their family, or employees spend time with their family for at least Christmas Eve.
Right.
If they got to pack up any last minute Christmas gifts, shopping, stuff like that, it's just rough, man. A lot of these corporations really just don't care much, I feel like.
Yeah. And I just noticed that they just hire like around the holidays. They ramp up their hiring process because they need people, but as soon as it's over, you're cooked. Yeah. It's just insane of how quick the holidays are coming and how quick they're leaving as well.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't feel that long ago that was just fucking Thanksgiving.
No, literally.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel that long.
Literally, I feel like I keep forgetting it's December already.
So
I'm like, bro.
It still feels like Christmas or Halloween was not that long ago.
Yeah, Halloween feels like it was
damn.
last month. November flew.
Yeah, and now like the cold is like creeping in, so now it's really cold at night.
I like that though.
The fog too.
I'll take the cold over the heat any day.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm the
But no,
opposite.
not the fog. I don't mess with the fog, bro.
I love the sun. I love the heat. I don't know, just energizes me just a little extra.
I feel like if it's like springtime sun or maybe fall sun, then yeah. Like, but summer, I'm sorry,
No,
full
like
blast,
beaming
112,
summer.
112 degrees outside, bro.
I'm not with it.
Let's not talk about the leather seats in the car, bro.
Your ass cheeks start burning.
You better pray you got AC in that car, too.
Your ass, you'll be sitting in my car and be like, it's starting to smell like bacon. I'll be like, no, big dog, I'm roasting over here.
Got gas on rotisserie. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this year, the summer just felt a little bit longer than usual.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I felt like it came early and lasted way too late.
Way
Way
too
too
The
long.
cold came late as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. But who knows? Maybe the cold is going to be a lot longer.
Longer,
Winter's
yeah.
going to be a lot longer.
I would hope so.
Did you see recently that was this in the Bay Area where a tornado had landed or struck? And I was just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Crazy how the climate change is now.
Yeah. Bro, a tornado in California alone is just crazy.
Yeah,
And
no,
there
for
was
real.
a video of somebody driving in it, and I was like,
You're wild, brother.
I know you're not used to tornadoes, but if I see something like that coming at me, I'm not going through it, bro.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
And I'm just like, is there insurance that covers tornadoes here for us, California?
Yeah,
No,
that's crazy. I don't think there is. You got earthquake damage, but
That's like you have earthquake damage in like LA out there, like
yeah,
but here in the valley, we don't got none of that.
tough luck. Y'all really think we're gonna get hit with that big earthquake they've been talking about for years?
Well, I know that.
One they've been talking about forever, the fault line.
Yeah.
Did you see that? I don't know if you guys got the alert that there was like 2 earthquakes that happened not that far from here.
Yeah,
But they were like
7.8.
yeah, they were high as
7.8.
hell.
Yeah. And we know never feel shit.
And then when I read that, I was like, it's kind of close. I'm surprised we didn't feel like anything.
Usually, you'll get those occasional people like that post on social media. Did anybody feel that? Did anybody see the
Yeah.
TV
Yeah.
shake or something?
I think the only time I remember feeling an earthquake was, there was one here, but I was younger. I think I was like 11 or 12. And I remember I had a bunk bed and I slept on the top. And I heard it before I felt it. It sounded like there was a train coming. I was like, what the hell is that? And I feel my bed shaking and I'm like, I'm calling my brother's name. I'm like, bro, quit playing, bro.
Yeah.
And I realized the door was closed. He wasn't in there. And I was like,
shit.
what the hell? Like, I was scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought it was some paranormal shit. I was so scared.
Yeah.
But that was the only time I remember actually being a part of an earthquake.
The only time that I remember was I had a TV that was hung up. This was when I was living with my parents. I had a TV that was hung up on the wall, and you heard that bitch just shake, and I was just like, "Why is the TV shaking?" And at first I was like, "I probably installed it wrong or some shit." You know, like it's probably about to collapse right now. But no, it was because it was an earthquake.
The last time I felt one was like, we were in high school.
High school?
Because I remember it was me, Marcus, Johnny, and Lalo. We were all playing, I think we were playing COD.
Yeah.
Like at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I felt something, but I didn't know what it was. I just felt like it was just moving.
Yeah.
And I didn't really pay mind to it.
He's getting tossed around and shit. Still playing COD.
And then like everybody on the game got dumb quiet. And this one, I was like, why don't I get dumb quiet for? And then I think it was Marcus. He was like, did you guys feel that? Like the whole blinds was just shaking. And then someone had looked it up and it was an earthquake. We were like, damn.
Yeah.
I feel like if there was an earthquake, I'd probably still sleep through it.
Yeah.
Like
We're not that
high-key.
rough out here.
I'm not waking up for that.
No, I've seen the videos in LA and like they should be moving.
Bro, even up north in the Bay Area, like some of the earthquakes be kind of scary.
And the Bay Area is scary alone just because of the fucking
the hills.
Hills, yeah.
Could you imagine, bro? You're going uphill, the earthquake and you start tumbling down the fucking thing.
Even a lot of those houses that are still up there on the hills, some of those are built in like the 60s and 70s still.
And they're old.
So could you imagine, bro, getting an earthquake and get a landslide? Oh, good.
Have you guys walked in San Francisco up the hills?
Yes.
It's just
That
brutal,
shit's
dog.
killer.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be feeling bad
Cabs
for
on
my
fire.
car.
Dude, last year we went on a day trip to SF to visit one of Kat's best friends, and we were like, okay, like let's fucking go around. They have this thing called SantaCon right now. It's happening right now.
Okay.
And there's a group. I think it's like a group of frat people, like universities that are just dressed up as Santa and they're drinking, bar hopping throughout all. It's a great vibe. It's nice.
We got to do that.
I went and it was just a great fucking vibe. Everyone was just drinking, everyone was just partying, having a good time. And me and Kat, we were like, oh, okay, we can handle the walk. Like, we'll go different places.
Right.
And then we were taking some of the trains, like the public transportation.
Right.
Cool little experience. And then we get to the point where her friend's just like, yeah, we're just going to climb uphill. We're going to walk uphill.
Her saying climb is crazy.
And I guess there was a hotel. I forget the name of the hotel, but it's at the top of this fucking thing. They have a gingerbread house inside the hotel.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah. And they filmed the movie Shang-Chi at that hotel.
Dang.
So we were excited. We were like, yeah, let's go. But it's on a deep
Incline?
incline.
Yeah.
Deep, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like midway, like I'm like laser focused, head down, heavy
Knees to
breathing.
chest.
He's like 4 more steps. Come on. They're brutal.
Yes.
Like,
it was.
I don't know, man. Like the last time I went to San Fran was for my ex's birthday. We went to this breakfast spot. And when I
R.I.P..
tell you.
Damn, that's crazy.
We're walking. So we parked the car and we walked downhill. Mm-hmm. And whenever you walk downhill, you got to hit that goofy walk where you. Like it's hard to walk down a steep hill and kind of
Try looking.
not look goofy. You know what I'm
It looks
saying?
like your knees buckle every time you take a step.
Yeah,
That's what it
literally.
looks like.
So we end up eating, and after you eat, we get what we call the itis. So that's basically you get tired, you want to sleep, bro.
Literally last night.
We went to walk up, and I didn't realize how far we actually parked. I'm like, oh, this ain't nothing. We gonna walk up this easy. I walk all the time for work. No,
It's a different type, bro.
no. I look down. I'm walking. I'm like, damn, my legs are already sore. I look back. They way back there. I'm like, can we get to the car, please? They're like, can you just get the car and just bring it down here? I was
That's
like,
crazy.
Anytime that I got to a flat surface, just trying to catch my breath.
You got to stop at the corner and just chill for a little bit because it's ruthless out there. Man.
Yeah, I told her friend, I was just like, bro, they a different breed.
Swole calves. Swole.
Oh god, bro, she goes out there and runs and everything. I'm just like, man,
On the hill?
not more power to her, dog. Because me walking is already a challenge.
She's not getting killed in the scary movie for sure. She gone.
If it was San Francisco zombies versus Valley zombies, I'm sorry, but they moving.
Yeah,
They stepping.
I'm cooked.
I'm done. They got endurance and they can move fast. No,
And they don't get tired? Good.
but we got to take a trip to San Fran soon.
We should.
I don't know exactly what to do out there. I've only been there about twice.
There's so many things to do out there. Like a lot. When we went for that day trip, there was still so much stuff that we still didn't include.
Right.
But just the vibes alone, especially if you have somebody out there that knows where to go and knows the local
Like,
spots.
knows all the spots.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I even I've never been a fan of like Chinese dim sum or like certain authentic Chinese foods. What's it called when they have the dumplings and the soup dumplings?
Oh, yeah.
I think it is called dim sum.
Yeah.
Or din tai fung. Either way, there was 2 spots that we had gone, and both spots are great. Right. And I've never got to experience anything like that until now. And those types of food, especially if you love food, man, fucking amazing.
Right. I've been around Chinatown and San Fran, and I mean, it's not. I didn't get to stop and eat, but like I can already tell, like, bro, that food's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, and if you want anything like Mexican food, like real, like I guess good authentic Mexican food out there in the Bay Area, there's an area called the Mission, and that's where it's a little bit like rough. It's a rough neighborhood.
Yeah.
But that's where you're gonna find. That's where you're gonna find like the real authentic burritos, tacos, all that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take me there because I'm a big bag man. I need that.
Dude,
we went to
best
LA.
believe.
Sorry, my bad.
No,
we
you're
went
good.
to LA last weekend, bro. All I could think about was food.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, what spots are we hitting? And I mean, we didn't get to eat at no crazy places like that. We stopped at this chicken spot, bro. When I tell you, LA is taxing for bare minimum.
Oh, yeah, they're tagged.
Yeah.
Bro, I've never seen a
I've been on
charge,
that.
but I've never seen a charge where it's a a large party charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that out there
I was
everywhere.
like, do you want my business or not?
So I heard this the other day is that California passed a law that restaurants are not allowed to give you the gratification charge.
Gratuity charge?
Gratuity charge. You can tell them, be like, hey, I'm getting charged for the gratuity, and they have to legally take it out.
But why are they throwing it on there in the first place?
Because I guess like if you have a larger party, more than 5 people,
Right.
it's I guess they're saying to tip, like it's required for them to tip because there's obviously a large party, and then with people sometimes they don't tip.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy because it's a party at 8 and ain't nobody tipping.
Yeah, no, that's wild.
That's crazy.
So that's why I think they put it to force people to pay it.
Right.
But now there's a law that you can tell them like, hey, you forgot to take off this.
Right.
No, because I get it, but sometimes they be taxing on that shit.
Bro, my order was $22. After the large party tax and all that, and then the taxes on top of that, my order came out to $37. I was like, brother, I ain't even added the tip yet. What are we talking about?
They act like you DoorDash that shit.
Bro, that's what I said.
Don't even get DoorDash. Like,
Uber Eats, all that, bro.
They text the fuck out of you all the time.
We were talking about that yesterday, weren't we?
How they be taxing on DoorDash and shit?
Because
My
you look at
order
the
was
price.
$6. How's my total $20?
Right.
Exactly. You look at the price on DoorDash, and then you go to the website, to the official. Like, take this for example, Buffalo Wild Wings. If you look at that at the website, their website, the wings are priced at a certain amount, and then you can go pick it up yourself.
Right.
You go to DoorDash, they're priced almost $5 to $10 more than the original price.
Right.
And then on top of that, you still got to pay the service fee. You still got to pay
Taxes.
the taxes on it. Then you
Delivery,
still got to
and then they want a tip.
Yeah.
Get the tip of his dick.
I'm telling you, it's treacherous, man. California is one of the craziest places to live, specifically for services. I feel like no matter what kind of service you're requesting or you're asking for, it's just always some kind of tax. I mean, bro, you know what? Never mind. This conversation is pissing me off at this point. But I wonder if there's other states out there. Like, what state is either the least tax? I know there's certain states that don't get certain taxes, but obviously they get their money in other ways. But like, what's the most, how do I say, economically friendly state to live in?
So I think to better answer that question is, I think it depends on where you go.
Yeah.
Because I have family members that live in Texas, that live in Nevada, all the way to New Jersey.
Right.
It's all the same because obviously their minimum wage is completely different.
higher, yeah.
It's either ours is the highest.
Yeah.
For sure. But then you go anywhere else and it's really low. But for
But our
them,
cost
it's,
of living's higher. That's why.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
it kind of much evens out.
it kind of evens out, but there are some benefits to different states than to California. California, they tax you for everything.
Right.
No matter what.
Literally.
You can have a boat. You get property taxes. You get house taxes. All that. In other states, like take Oklahoma for example, they don't tax you on a lot of shit.
Right.
You don't even get gas taxes.
Like Washington.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
If your shit says $4.29 a gallon, it's $4.29 a gallon.
It'd be lit to live in Washington. It's just the weather. Low
I'm gonna
key.
be honest. I always heard there's a lot of like weird vibes about Washington.
It's because it's always gloomy as fuck.
Well, I mean, not weather. I just mean people. Like, there's always like, I
There's
think the
parts.
kidnapping.
Yeah, no,
rates,
there's like bad, like any other town. There's like bad parts, and then
But they said Washington. I don't know if this was like 2-3 years ago, but they said Washington was one of the highest states for kidnappings and people going missing.
Really?
I was like, brother.
it's also the highest state for suicide.
See,
True.
that was a misconception. I remember I used to believe that.
The suicide thing?
Yeah, the suicide thing. Because you would imagine like it's dooming, it's
Yeah.
gloomy, people
Hella
would be at depressing.
Yeah.
But there was research that showed that the highest suicide rate in the United States was like somewhere in the East Coast.
Like
Really?
New York.
Yeah.
I assume it's in New York because I don't know how people live out there.
Because I think it was also like out there in another country before it was Washington. And then-
What the hell is going on in Detroit? Like, you don't never hear anything about Detroit.
no, it's just a small.
Because it's just regular over there, bro. Crime rate's crazy over
like
there.
usual, but it's just like, why aren't we doing? Anyways, that's a whole nother.
Well, I think a lot of the responsibilities goes between the states and what the states regulate, rather than the government stepping in and be like, "No, I'm gonna."
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. That whole thing is like super political,
Yeah.
It's just like I stay away from a lot of that shit. Like
Yeah.
how politics are nowadays. It's
Dude, you remember on Instagram everybody in the notes talking about, oh, if you voted for this, like,
yeah.
Bro.
I stayed out of all that. 'Cause
I stayed out of it.
there's
too.
no point. Like, you're over here beefing with people talking about, oh, and this is to each and everybody else's opinion. If you don't fuck with my opinion, that's on you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you're still going to be living in the same country, in the same city as these other
You're
people.
complaining about it, but what are you gonna leave?
Yeah.
You're not gonna fucking leave.
And then on top of that, you're talking about, oh, if you voted for this person, I'm not going to be friends with you, yada, yada, yada. It's like, bro, I'm going to be honest with you. We all grew up in different families, different places, under different ways of living, and in different situations financially. So you guys are going to have differences, but it's okay to agree to disagree on certain things.
yeah.
Cutting a friendship off just because somebody voted for somebody you don't fuck with is crazy
Exactly.
because you didn't even give them the time of day to explain why they voted for that person.
Exactly.
Or even educate them if they're not educated.
Yeah, and even if that's the case, that don't bring politics into it. Don't bring
Yeah.
nothing involved in it.
Yeah.
Just leave it as it is. It's politics is such a touchy subject, no matter where you go.
Exactly.
Whether it's somebody that's very strong, a left wing, or somebody that's very strong, right wing.
Right.
I think it's just the politics is so wishy washy, and then you're walking on thin ice, regardless.
Exactly.
So you can be out of it. Like I stay out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
And
Like,
even
people,
then, like,
people try to ask me, "Oh, who'd you vote for?" I didn't vote.
yeah, I'll say the same shit.
Yeah.
I don't vote. They're like, "Oh, your vote. That shit don't matter.
Not gonna lie
One
to
vote
you.
not gonna matter.
That shit,
That shit's rigged, bro. They know who's gonna win."
it's so crazy too because you can ask people of all generations and some will always say the same thing. My grandparents used to teach me because when I was younger, I'd spend time with them in Bakersfield and we'd watch the news every day at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, dinner time, watching the news, seeing what goes on.
Yeah.
But my grandparents used to always tell me, your vote matters to a certain extent in what you believe in. So if you really think that your vote matters, then it matters. And you pursue that. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, there's always two sides to the coin. So if you think it matters, it does. But on the other side of the coin, there's a lot more truth than you realize.
Yeah.
And even my grandmother, she was the type of person, like, she made me study the Constitution. Like, crazy enough to even say that. She made me study it word for word. I had to reverse it to her.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And no.
Go on. Proceed.
And but even till this day, I don't fuck with the government. I don't fuck with the elections. I don't fuck
That's
with
all shady shit.
none of the
bro.
politics. And this is something I even told Julian about too, because I was watching Peaky Blinders, and I know this is just damn. Talk about a stutter.
Relax.
I know this is too excited to let it get out. And I know this is just a TV series, but in the show, Tommy, which is the main guy in the show, he ends up becoming a politician, but he was a street gangster before that. He becomes a politician in order to get closer with his enemies to widen his businesses.
Yeah, yeah.
So he wasn't in there with the intent that he wanted to make a change for the town or nothing like that, but he influenced the town people that he was there to make a change for the workers, for the people who didn't have much. And
He was
made it
just
seem like
playing
he
the
was on their
system.
side.
Yeah, playing
exactly.
it.
He was playing like he was on their side, but was taking advantage.
Yeah, yeah.
So that way, once he got in position, bro, he moves his pawns over and he's dominating the whole town.
Yeah.
And when I noticed that, and he actually hinted a lot in a lot of those episodes, I said, you know what? That makes a whole lot more sense. Rather than just believing, oh man, this politician's great. Like, he grew up here in town. Like, he's really for the people. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Like,
Yeah.
you definitely have to keep an open mind to certain things. And it's crazy because they always say the truth is always right in front of you, whether it's in movies or TV shows.
Yeah. No, and there's always some truth behind of everything, even like conspiracies. Well, I mean, you guys saw, I think the one big conspiracy that would be like almost like confirmed with the corruption here in Fresno.
Right.
Well, you saw it with Fresno PD.
Yeah.
With the chief.
Yeah.
And
Fuck you, buddy.
there's a bunch of people that just, I mean, there was just a lot of rumors, and no one wanted to believe it until they came out true, you know, and just a lot of things just get swept under the rug, and again,
Pushed to the side. But I also kind of feel like there's a lot of it. Like, obviously, us as people, we've been so busy with productivity, with working, with taking care of our families that we can't prioritize staying on top of these politicians.
nah,
So obviously, since we're distracted with, oh, Christmas, go buy your Christmas gifts. Oh, I gotta work. I gotta do overtime. I gotta do that. You're so focused on so many other things. In the background, they're plotting on new bills. They're doing this. They're doing that. You can't focus on all the corruption at the same time.
Nope.
So they keep us so distracted on our daily lives unless you got money like that. And if you do, you're still feeding into it.
Yeah.
To the point to where we can't really make a change like majorly. And that's why I think when people talk about, oh, we should have a revolution, we should overthrow the government, it's not as easy as it seems. Because remember when people was talking about, what if we all just don't pay our taxes at once? Bruh, that message is not getting across to everybody. That's going to feel easy.
I mean, look at the riots in D.C.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to overtake the government, yada, yada.
Nope.
What happened?
Nope.
Still here.
It's just, until we can all be fed up enough.
Dude, speaking about the fucking riots, do you remember a bunch of like Fresno people that we went to high school were literally at the riots?
Yes, bro.
They got picked up by the FBI.
I think it's so crazy, bro. Like,
I think it's crazy that people take it to the extreme.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Somebody, or Ida was telling us
Yeah.
that, was it Ida? It was somebody about family, and then like literally family unfollowed each other.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it's not that
that's
deep,
crazy.
gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have their reasons. I mean, I don't know. Like, I never went around and been like, you know what, just because you voted for that person, I'm just like you.
Yeah.
No.
And I think it is a deeper thing because obviously, like living in California, I with the whole situation with some of our friends, I know a lot of it has to do with like certain rights.
Yeah.
Obviously, transgender rights and all the other stuff. You know, it's understandable when you live in a different lifestyle compared to others, and the person that your friends are voting for obviously are opposed to the certain rights that you wish to have or that you're voting for. So that's where it does get a little bit personal. I completely understand it. But at the end of the day, I also kind of feel like it's to each its own.
Yeah.
Right? Your rights might not be my rights. And I'm going to respect you enough to at least be like, okay, I got homies that are transgender. I got homies that are LGBT or whatever the case may be. I wouldn't want to disrespect them like that. So at this point, I'm going to just back out of it.
Yeah.
But if it's detrimental enough to you and it's really going to affect you, then vote for whoever you need to.
Yeah.
But crashing out over that type of shit, I'm not going to lie to you, dog. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad politics is under the rug again. I'm happy.
Yeah.
It's none of it. It's gonna pop back up.
It'll pop back up.
Once he gets like actually signed in and everything, that shit's gonna go off.
I
again.
just hate election year. I just hate hearing about all of it.
It's all right, brother. We got 4 years now. We cannot deal with it.
And if you don't like them, they got a fucking cruise ship for the next 4 years. If you make $40,000 a year, you can qualify to get on that ship and not be around for the whole
Yeah,
time.
no, that's wild.
Yeah, $40,000 a year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
If you got it, you got it.
Oh, I know.
Other than that, do you have any plans for anything after Christmas?
After Christmas, no, bro. I think I'm just stuck in this routine of going to work and then figuring stuff out for the podcast.
That's right.
And I hate that I'm stuck in this routine just because, like, I know that this is the phase of my life where you have to chase your bag.
Right.
You have to put money into your 401k.
Right.
Your retirement. Put money forth for a home. I know this is the point where it's just like you have to do this routine, and I just hate it just because I feel like I'm not enjoying my life yet. I'm not being able to do it.
Right.
But then
adulting, bro.
yeah. And it's just like, man, it's starting to get annoying because I'm just like, damn, dude, I'm losing my free time little by little.
Right.
And I'm also losing patience with a lot of individuals.
Right.
Like, I'm sorry, like, if you're not part of my inner circle or my day-to-day, the people that I care about, the people that are rocking with me,
Right.
you can go fuck yourself.
Right.
Point blank, period.
Right.
That's how we've been getting to the low
You're
key.
locking in. I mean, yeah, us too.
Yeah.
We're locking in.
I'm so fed up with people's drama. People, like, it's
spitting,
stupid.
y'all. He's
Literally.
spitting. Let him cook.
It's stupid. Like, okay, bro, if you're into that petty shit and you're still focusing on that and you are not better in your life,
Right.
you don't got to make everybody else's life fucking miserable just because you are.
Exactly.
Find your own happiness, figure your own way out. I cut you off for a reason. Leave me the fuck away.
Right.
Like, leave me out.
And it's kind of crazy because some of those people can't see those signs. Like, you will be minding your business. You're like, finally, I'm locked in. Things are going smoothly, and then they just come crawling right back and cause a little bit more drama.
Debbie Downers and shit.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's like, dude, we're elevated past that. take a stop and look around and see what everybody else is doing for once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I definitely see where you're coming from. We had a few run-ins. Me and Julian had a few run-ins with that, and it's getting annoying, like you said. And I think the older we get and the more mature we get, you start to realize that your time is worth a whole lot more than
It's
feeding into
more
drama.
valuable.
We just
Yeah.
stopped giving a fuck, honestly.
Yeah.
Like shit happened, and we were just like, "Cool, see ya, deuces."
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah, at
Behind
first I
this.
used to be so like, nah, I gotta make sure everybody's good. I was so like caught up into the mix of like, nah, I'm gonna talk to this person, squash it, do whatever.
Right,
But then it just got so fed up when it was just repeated,
right,
and it's the same situation over and over again.
right.
And it's just like you're putting yourself into the situation, you're hurting yourself. Like you're having this person be the anchor that's holding you down.
Bro. It's so understandable. Like that old saying, bro. You could lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a fun game to play when you have to deal with people who aren't very mature in their mind, man. The patience of it all.
That's just funny as fuck to me.
But then you realize, like, when you cut someone off or you don't feed into their smoke or feed into the manipulations that
You
they're
see how
used to.
fast shit just dies out.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you also see how, like, they victimize themselves and they say kinds of bullshit, make up all kinds. It's ridiculous. But then you see the truth of, like, I see the true colors of you.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't pay attention. I give you no attention. And now you're getting pissed off that I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, yeah. But it's so funny too because after all that, it's just like you look at where you're at and you look at where they're at and you're just like, oh,
Kick rocks, mother.
peon.
And then you like really think about it and you be like, what was the point? Like,
Yeah.
What was the point of doing
Yeah.
all that shit just
I went
for
through
what?
all that. I should have cut this man off sooner. I should have been did that. It's just real. It's so real. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's friends. Sometimes it's long-term relationships. Man, it's
Yeah. My best advice to give you guys is know when to cut it off.
yeah, yeah.
Because when you do, it's you take this weight off your shoulder.
Do you ever get the guilt feeling of like, let's
Oh,
say you meet
fuck
somebody,
yeah.
you
Fuck
meet somebody new, right? And those thoughts come up in your head, and you're like, "Now this Schoenstein's like this last person. I got to cut him off." And then you do it because you're like, "No."
You already know what's coming.
Yeah.
But then you get that guilt feeling, like maybe they weren't. Like maybe I should have gave them the benefit of the doubt.
I get you. It's like almost PTSD.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you don't want to fully trust. Like like I don't ever. Well, my trust is hard to earn.
Yeah,
You know that.
yeah,
So for me to sit there and be like, you know what, like I'm gonna trust this next person. I'm gonna trust. No, like I am so reserved. I am so like, I guess you can say, well aware of my surroundings, into like having to trust my gut.
right,
And if I can genuinely feel like, oh, this person's genuine, okay, you can come in.
Right.
But I've also learned to divine the line. There's certain people that I can talk to. Like I sit here
Boundaries.
and I can talk to both of you guys. I can
Right.
sit here and open about my depression, open about all kinds of shit.
right.
I could do that. I can't do that with X, Y, and Z.
people,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah,
So I just learned to like distance, or I learned to have certain people that are destined for this reason, and other people that are just like, all right, you can only know about me. Like,
So much. Yeah.
exactly.
good filtration system to have.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I don't know, man. There's been so many times, and this goes for relationships, like failed relationships, newcomers as friends, all that. Like, sometimes I feel bad because I'm like, dude, I'm a dick, low key. Like, I didn't even get you the time of day.
You
to try
talking
it.
about it?
I didn't even give you the time of day.
I'm the known dick.
Yeah, I mean, this guy over here, he's a known cutthroat. He don't play that shit. I'm the nicer one. I'll
That's
be
true.
cordial about it, and I'll let you know, like, hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I didn't fuck with this, yada yada yada. So at this point, I'm gonna just move forward.
Yeah.
But this dude, he's just like, oh, word.
Oh, you want to be
Gone.
like that?
It's
Fuck you.
gone. Like,
Gone.
there's no explanation. You ain't getting no
I don't
clarification.
sugarcoat shit. I don't do the yada yada.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm straight up.
Cook.
That's it.
Yeah. Just because I got time to sit there and if I were to sit there and listen to the people make up all these apologies,
It would just make me more mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then they would do it again.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't believe in second chances. I don't do none of that shit.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. When you're dealing with manipulators, that's what they try and get you at. Because if you do give them that time of day to be like, listen, you did this, that, and the third, then they come up with excuses that you might believe. You're like, you know what, you're right. Maybe I was overthinking it.
Yeah.
And that's
They'll
when they
take
lure
your
you back
kindness
in.
for granted and use it.
Exactly.
On you.
Exactly. And
Take your kindness for weakness.
that's one of the things I've dealt with for years, bro. I mean, personally, I would say it's definitely one of my most humbling teachings because I feel like I am a people pleaser. So for me, it's just like, I'm here for everybody.
Yeah,
You come into my life, I feel like it's for a reason. I'm going to help you out with whatever you need.
exactly.
But the moment I see those signs that it's time for me to cut you off, I'm going to do it because obviously I need to prioritize myself. But I'm going to do it in a cordial way, like I said. I'm going to try and negotiate with you. But if I see those signs of a manipulator, that's when it's really bad for you.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to just fuck with you.
And then sometimes you'll never see it coming. Like,
Yeah.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
Like you think so much of somebody, and then out of nowhere, there's like,
Like take this for an example. At first, like, you end shit cordially.
Right.
You end it in respect. You guys were still gonna be friends. You guys were still, and then they manipulate that shit and flip it.
Yeah.
And then they talk so much shit about you.
And it's like, I would have never thought you would have changed up like
Be
that.
like, hold on, you said, nah, I'm still gonna check up on you. Nah, you still my boy. Nah. And then they flip around and be like, yeah, I got kicked out. Yep, but he's a bitch. Yep, he's all this. Yep. He stole he wants me to pay him all this money back and shit.
buddy flipped him like a Krabby Patty.
Be like, damn.
I'm telling you, it's
Well, we ain't gonna talk about the conversation. Hey, bro, I need some money. Hey, bro, give me some gas money. Yeah.
We ain't gonna talk about that though, huh?
We ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about the times that I literally handed you some shit. Hey, bro, take care. You know, I got you whenever. Oh, you my brother, bro. You know, I got you whenever. I'll pay you back every time that I owe you, dog.
That's wild.
in the fire pit, bro. He's in the fire pit right now. Grilling his ass. Anyways. Yeah, I mean, some people deserve it. Some people get the bad end of the stick, and it's unfortunate, but
Some
I don't
people
know.
take your stories and make up lies about them.
I feel like sometimes you just really have to be selfish about yourself, and you can't really look back.
That's
you
what
know?
I learned. That's what I learned.
Just be selfish with yourself because it's hard when, especially when you're an adult. When you're younger, it's one thing. Mm-hmm. Things are disposable when you're younger. Your friend groups might switch up on you, but you're fucking 15, 16.
But that's how you learn too, though.
Yeah, it's a.
You got to go through it.
What do they call that?
Evolution.
I mean evolution, but it's
Like
a
evolving?
term for it. But anyways, I don't know, man. I'm getting tired now of bringing new people in. Something goes down, I got to push them to the side.
Yeah.
It's just too much time and energy wasted. I can't do it for much longer. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's why I just focus on just reserving everything to myself.
Yeah.
There's only certain people that get my time, my energy. They get my values of my words.
Right.
That's what I learned. It's just that it's just like, hey, if they want to talk to me, listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit here and waste my breath on X, Y, and Z
Exactly.
because there's no point.
Yeah.
Like I'm not cool with you. I'm not for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have a lot of family members too that are in the same position.
Mm-hmm.
Same things. It's like, nah, man. Like we're at arm's length.
Right.
You want to hear me? You want to hear how I'm doing?
Yeah.
Check out the podcast. Like
That's right.
you're not gonna hear shit from me.
Yeah.
Point blank period.
Like that part of you is like, well, they're family. Like I have to be there for them. I have
Yeah.
to. But then I start thinking like, okay, but that's just a label.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about that earlier too. Labels, taking down labels.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's hard because traditionally people always say your family is closer than anything. That don't work.
That's
for
not true,
everybody.
gang.
Yeah, that is such a misconception. And when you get older, you realize that. And I feel like as a kid, like that was one of the things that I always held dearest to me was because all I really had was my family.
Yeah.
I made friends, but they came and went often. So I was just like, oh well, brother, sister, mom, dad,
Yeah.
grandfather,
Yeah.
cousins.
I
But-
found that out too early on. Is that family isn't necessarily the people that you're related to by blood.
Exactly. Even if you lived with them all your life, you're gonna be so different. So that morally, mentally, it's just different.
Yeah.
Mud thicker than water, but mud thicker than blood.
Yeah, literally. Who'd you get out the mud with?
Exactly.
My brother. That ain't my actual brother.
Yeah.
But
And you know what, man? I'll say this. I say that certain people play their part in certain chapters. There's things that that you need to go through certain events for you to progress to the next stage. And it's just one event after the other. So even though this happened, the next event's going to happen, whether it's a year from now, a couple months from now, a couple weeks from now. And you never know.
Right.
But everyone's on different chapters of their life. And I just think that's where my chapter is right now. It's just trying to save up to rebuild and save up to figure everything out. And now it's just like, no, like from before it used to be struggling. Now it's just like, no, now you have to see how you want to restructure everything.
Right. And that's another thing too, is the next step after that is maintaining. You might be able to get it and you finally got what you wanted, but can you maintain it?
Exactly.
And that was another thing that was tough for me. Because I didn't go to school because I always believed that, well, for one, I didn't go to school because I couldn't afford it. I could have did something different, but I decided not to. I went a different route. And I said, well, I don't think you really need to go to school to be successful. There's tons of people out here that are successful, without stepping a foot in college. Some dropouts in high school. So, you know, after all these years of working, you know, I actually got a job that was paying a really good amount. I'm like, okay, I get paid more to do way less than what most people do.
Exactly.
Physically, mentally, I was enjoying it, but I couldn't maintain it. You got everything you want. Can you maintain it? Can you build yourself up above that? And I think that's a huge mental block that a lot of people don't think of is, okay, well, once I got it, what do I do from here? You know, and that's something I will say I struggled with. But this year, this whole 2024 is what humbled me to learn that. So given the opportunity that I do rebuild and I get what I want most in life, maintaining it is definitely going to be easy for me now. At least I pray.
No, for sure. In some events, you have to go through them and learn from them.
Right.
And maybe from that one, it's just for you to learn of like, okay, I had it all and now I don't. What did I not do right?
Exactly.
Yeah, just learn by experience.
Exactly.
And if not, then the experience that you did learn and the experience that you did go through, now you're able to implement that into the next phase that you're going to be a part of.
That's exactly where I'm at. And it kind of sucks because you feel like, damn, I wish I would have knew this a lot sooner because I wouldn't have to waste this.
Yeah.
But it's all a part of the plan, you know? I don't really question much of what I went through in life because, and it's crazy to say this because I didn't really grow up very religious like that. But I've noticed in certain experiences, I always get humbled right after a certain situation. I'm like, okay, this is God showing me, okay, you went through this for a reason. Go through it again, and you better not make the same mistake. And that's just what I really needed. So I can't be mad that I went through this situation and I lost everything that I had or that I wanted because it's just a humbling moment. Yeah. It's gonna come and go just as life always does.
Absolutely.
So, but Mr. Isaac, question.
Present.
What do you got planned for Christmas this year?
Shit. Nothing, just Christmas Eve. Because my parents got to go watch my grandma. So we're going to spend Christmas Eve. And then they got to go to my grandma for Christmas. So probably, I got to go see 2 other families and shit. Yeah. Got to go see my brother. See my brother Christmas Day in the morning and then probably go to Mike's in the afternoon.
You ever looked forward to like all the food, all the eating for holidays because you got multiple family? No,
my big backyard.
Like you look forward to it, but then once after you're done with all of it, you're just like, fuck.
Hey, I feel bad for the person doing dishes because I don't miss that shit. That's one thing I will say.
No, I'll eat for sure, but that after feeling, coma.
Yes, sir. I just having a small family like what I have now is just, I don't know. You win some, you lose some. Because for me, it's like. Holiday season comes around, I don't really do much. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't miss doing them dishes on Thanksgiving. Bro, you finish eating all that good food, everybody goes home, and you walk in the kitchen for a water, and you realize you got to do all them dishes. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, no, for our family, it's more of we're excited the next morning because we call... I don't know if this is for all Hispanics, but there's some Hispanics that say, come back tomorrow for the recalentado. Yeah. Come back for tomorrow for the second round, basically.
Leftovers, baby.
Leftovers, right. And that's always like the best part, I'll say. Just because
it's closer. Yeah. It's a closer knit. Yeah. The people that come over for that are the closer knit people, and then you really get to enjoy everything. Exactly.
Dang, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. The food that we make in my culture, when it's gone, it's gone. Yeah. Don't come back home tomorrow. No, and usually at the end of that night, it's you can't stay here, or what is it? Everybody got to go. You ain't got to go home, but you can't be here. Exactly. Yeah, literally. That's how it works out here for me. But I mean,
Yeah, for New Year's, if y'all don't got nothing, slide through. I'm gonna do something here.
Yeah, okay.
And I got a few.
That's right. That's right.
I gotta cover the microphone for that one.
Nah, I know. The fans watching.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, by all means. I mean, I didn't have anything planned. I don't really, like I said, I don't plan for holidays. I don't plan for anything like that. For me, it's more spontaneous.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it because I've lived a life where it's strictly just everything's in order. Everything's just, okay, this day I do this day I do that. Living spontaneously is definitely one of the most best things I've done in my life because it just feels good. I wake up one day and end up in Vegas
Yeah.
at the end of the night. And I'm like, all right, I didn't think I was going to end up here, but I'm just here for the ride. Fuck
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But
No, I'm glad I get to live like that now. We don't know what the fuck's going on, but something's gonna go on.
something going to happen.
There you go.
Yeah. But I'm excited for this new year, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, we should definitely take more fucking day trips.
Oh, we were talking about that
We should take more day
yesterday.
trips.
We're bro.
Just to be like, hey, let's go one random weekend and just go.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
go. Be hella heads. God
Bro,
bless.
get a 3-car convoy, just go out to like San Ho or
At that point, just rent out a fucking bus.
For real.
bro.
I got a Class A. I'll drive.
It would be so cool if you could actually rent like
A school bus.
whether it's a
rent out
school
an
bus
RV.
or- what about
Damn.
like a Greyhound? Could you imagine renting a Greyhound full of heads, bro?
Who we taking? Half of Fresno?
Yes. Man, that'd be kind of cool though. You just pull up, you got that fat Airbnb. Everybody just kick it there. That'd be kind of cool on some Project X shit. But I'm thinking this next year is going to be a lot of out of state trips. I mean, I've touched all the way up north of California and down south now, but got to get out of the state.
Yeah.
Got to get out and explore more.
Exactly.
Passport Boys 2025.
Do it, bro. Do it. Take advantage of it.
No, we still have the time, gang.
Yeah, literally. We only getting older.
Before you have kids and shit, too, because once you got kids, cooked.
I'm telling you, 27 coming
Sorry
up
for
soon.
those parents that are out there that are listening.
Hey, if you got kids already,
You know, damn well they are listening right now. They're just like, take advantage of your young.
please. Yeah, literally. I mean, man, I think I always tell myself 27, 28 is going to be the year that I end up having kids. But
It's not looking too.
it's not looking too promising. The same way matching PJs this year for Christmas was looking nice, but unfortunately, we ain't going to talk about that.
Well, I mean, you never know. There's probably little days running around. You just don't know, dog.
Don't tell me that. A little badass little day days. Nah. So we got 16 more days
To what?
till New Year's.
Oh,
December 15th.
you
This
said
year?
December 15th.
It's the 15th.
Oh, I'm just trying to get paid, bro. I don't give a fuck about the days.
He's like, where my paycheck at? But this year flew. What was one of your most memorable times of this year?
Damn. Memorable.
Positive.
Positive.
Yeah, positive.
I'm like, there's a few. No, I think the most memorable was the bounce back. With you guys, Rockstar Turtle. I think those were the most memorable. Just because me and Ivan, we had deep conversation. I had a lot of deep conversation with DJ too, and a lot of those moments just stick out more. And they're good. Nothing bad, nothing negative.
Yeah.
But those are the blessings, I would say.
Right.
Because I feel like that's the moment when shifts.
Right. It went from bad and then it went to damn.
Bounce back.
Yeah, I can't even
Lock in.
remember being in that position. Yeah. That's good, man. That's good.
What about you guys?
Isaac?
Probably just the whole month of October.
Yeah.
October was lit.
October was lit.
Went to LA, lived it up out there, came back. We did our thing here. It was just a whole fun month.
Dude, I'm telling you, it was like
We was
almost
just
every day.
We were just living. To be real, that's literally what we were doing, bro. We were just living.
I mean, for me, it had to be. I feel like end of summer, like maybe August through October was very memorable for me because that was when I started living spontaneously. I was like, all right, cool. Like, obviously, money's a problem, but homies came through.
When is money not a problem?
Yeah, that is
That's
actually
true.
valid. Yeah. I took more trips in the span of those 3 months than I have in the last year.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. I mean, I went from being in a relationship where I was stressed out, didn't really get to hang out with the homies. I didn't even get to like chill with my brother. Like Isaac right here is my brother. Martin is my brother. And I did not get to hang out with them very often.
Yeah.
For my birthday, and that was pretty much it. And I mean, after going through all that, being super depressed and going through a lot, I ended up coming back and like I said, making the most amount of money I've ever made in my life. And then taking way more trips than I ever got to. I mean, bro, we went to San Jose, what is that, Santa Cruz. Then we went to Sac
Then
for about a
Vegas.
week. Then we went to Vegas. And that was in a span of 2 weeks. And I mean, it was just, that was truly living day by day. And I loved it, every bit of it. But most of the memories I made was just with new friends. And it's so crazy to say that because the people that I went with, I'd only known for like 2 weeks and we did all that.
Yeah.
And even then, being able to watch all of my friends grow, whether it be with their businesses or with their jobs or their living situations, stuff like that. Like I've seen so much progression with all the people around me. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely. Definitely take advantage of any free time that you have to go out of town, to whether it's just a day trip or whether it's just to go and say, fuck it, I just want to go visit X, Y, and Z.
Bro, if we were to do it like a spontaneous day trip, it would literally just be me and DJ.
Yeah.
Because our other friends,
That's a headache. I can't be in the same car with them for 3 hours. I'm sorry.
and they'll be like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
Oh, God.
Ruining the vibe, bro.
Yeah. I know me and Kat, we randomly, I think we were both depressed as fuck. And you already know me and Kat, our thing is Disneyland. We were like, fuck it, let's go to Disney. Let's go get happy.
Yeah.
I'm like, are we really doing this shit? And I was like, well, fuck it. We bought the tickets that day.
Dang.
And we hopped into the car and we drove to LA.
Fuck
Yeah, that's
yeah.
living right there.
Yeah.
That's living right there.
And that's the beauty. I think that's the beauty of it, dude. Just taking those day trips, no matter what.
You know, I feel like the world would be a lot. Well, let me change that. I feel like a lot of people in the United States would be happier if they were able to do that more often.
Yeah.
We would be more positive as a community if people didn't have to grind so much, if people didn't have to work so much.
Yeah.
Because again, in the working class, you are literally working your life away. You have to bust your ass day in, day out, put in OT just to get the things that you really want. Sometimes the things you need.
Yeah.
And you don't get to enjoy that part of life often. And I think it's just best that, and this goes back to that whole thing that we're talking about making it a law for people to work 4-day weeks instead of working 5 days.
Yeah.
I didn't look into it deep enough to know if that would lower pay rates, if that would raise pay rates, or how that would work. But I do feel like people having that much more time to spend with their families, to go on trips and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
If living wages could be a little bit more, or if our situations could be way more livable, dude, we'd be way more happier.
Yeah.
A lot of people right now, if you ask them on a scale of 1 to 10 how satisfied they were in their day-to-day life,
They're probably not.
you're
0.
lucky if you get a 7. Telling you.
Yeah. And that's just because everybody's caught into the whole routine of working, coming home, going to bed.
Right.
Working, coming home, going to bed.
Right.
Like, and then there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you like to do.
Yeah, if it keeps you occupied.
Yeah.
Occupied.
But
Occupied.
But for me, it's just like I hate that routine because I feel like I'm not myself. I'm not able to enjoy myself.
Like you're programmed.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not this type of person.
Right.
I can't do that.
And I'm telling you, this is just a thought. Do not quit your job tomorrow because you don't feel like working and you want to go to spend time in San Fran. But just remember to live. Don't continue to just work in day out for materialistic shit or, oh, I got to go get this Coach bag. I got to get this Louis bag or, oh, I really want to impress this girl. I got to go buy her this, that, and the third. Bro, focus on yourself. Enjoy your life because you only get one life to live. And I know this sounds so basic,
But
but
it's true, bro.
it's true. You only get to live once. You might not wake up tomorrow, bro. You might as well go ahead. You got the little extra cash. Go to the beach.
Yeah.
Go to the beach. Go enjoy that. I don't care if it's 7 o'clock at night. Go watch the sunrise, bro.
Where the
something.
fuck you at? I'm at the beach.
I love those phone calls, bro. I be out of town or I'm somewhere and Isaac calls me. He's like, bro, why the fuck are you out in this place, that place? And I'm just like, hey, bro, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Just
And
remember
then you
to live.
think about it too. Like for me, I'm 25. You're only 25 once. Mm-hmm. For you guys are 23. You're only 22 once.
24.
24.
About to be 25
About
in
to be
March.
25 in February.
Yeah.
Damn. But see, you only have that.
At least I get to use that Rod Wave song.
Stop. Stop. But yeah, we gotta utilize it as much as possible. And it's scary to think about it too, because 30 is about to be 5 years from here.
Yeah.
30 is sounding really, really
Treacherous.
treacherous. I ain't ready for it.
About to be 26 in 2 months, bro.
It doesn't help. My grandparents told me, "Oh, when you get older, you're fucked." My grandpa literally told me that. He's like, I live my days. He's like, for you though, good luck.
Yeah,
I said,
you're cooked.
Grandpa, how you gonna do me like that?
I'll look at my grandpa and be like, I ain't making it till you. Dog. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I ain't making it past 70. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But yeah, life is good when it is good. But if you haven't gotten the opportunity to take that trip or to really enjoy yourself for you, do it. Please. Please do it.
You don't take the money with the grave with you, bro.
Exactly. You're gonna bury you in that suitcase? Gonna bury you with your 401k? I doubt it.
They're gonna bury you with that car.
They better bury me in my Lexus. They better.
That's your coffin, bro.
I'm gonna be holding the steering wheel on my chest when they bury me in it too.
You want me one hand on the steering wheel, the other one on the e-brake.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this next year. I think it's gonna be a good one. Happy to spend this year with y'all. We definitely got closer than we ever have.
Yeah.
As with some other people that aren't here. But
R.I.P. bro.
Fuck him.
for the rest of y'all,
R.I.P. bro.
Paula Drake, and for the rest of you,
The
Underachievers.
non-believers, the underachievers.
the tweet and deleters. Yeah. But this next year, we're only going to get closer, I pray. And
It's only up.
it's up from here. Hope to see y'all there.
Yeah. What's a message that you guys want to send to your haters? Sorry.
Isaac, you first.
Gotta let this one brew for a second.
You gotta let it brew. He's stewing it up right now. He's cooking. Let him cook.
Bro, all this brewing.
Yeah, anyways, fuck you.
How about you?
For all my haters, I appreciate you guys still listening though. Thank you for the download.
Don't be shy. Keep looking at my stories.
shy.
Keep
Keep liking them.
Keep on my profiles.
And listen again. I don't think you heard the first part the first time. I would have to say for my haters, I mean, I don't got much of them, but if you hating on the low, just keep hating. You ain't gonna get to me.
That's true.
And I wish you would try to keep it on the high, because we gonna see you.
I'm gonna see you when I see you. Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky. When I
Ricky.
I swear that's how they gonna be listening to this shit.
Oh God.
But yeah, fuck the haters.
Yeah. You can't please everybody, but it is what it is.
Yeah, trust me, I tried. I tried.
Oh, shit. Well, thank you guys for all listening. We appreciate you guys. Thank you to DJ and to Isaac. We cleared that, Isaac.
Yeah. We locked it now.
For you guys to be in here, and we appreciate you guys' time. Thank you. And for all you guys, stay with your head up high. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Always focus on the things that you want to accomplish. And if you have people that are envious towards you, or they don't like you, or flat out just disrespect you, fuck them. Don't even pay attention to that, because you're winning.
Let that shit go.
Yeah, you're winning, and they're probably unemployed trying to work for the union or some shit. I mean, they're probably just...
The union is crazy. Probably living with their girlfriend's parents. Begging for her back.
Flowers.
The I miss you note.
Oh, shit.
Handwritten in crayon.
Don't take your ex back, please. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't.
If it doesn't work out, if it didn't work out the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, or the fifth time, I think it's time to, to give up on this thing.
You're cooked, buddy. Give it up.
Yikes.
And for the next time, you're going to still go back as I.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, God.
When I catch you, Ricky.
Oh, God. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys. And remember, you guys can follow both of them on their Instagrams.
Got Woday, WHOADAEE on Instagram and TikTok.
At yo_Isaac. Zeros instead of the O's. There's 3 of them. That's about it.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Much love. Take care. Peace.
Peace. Bro, the shots was ringing, bro. Niggas was getting outed on this episode. Oh.
He gonna listen to it talking about, they talked to me about it a little bit. He's gonna hit the end. He's gonna be like,
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. We're the broke boys from the hood.
Grateful this year we were stood.
We wish your Christmas will be good.
We always give you like we should.
We riding high on Santa's sleigh up to the sky. No way the Grinch will get nearby.